The Golden State Warriors, a franchise marked by an unyielding pursuit of excellence, may be facing a decision that could define an era. The departure of Klay Thompson has left a gap that is difficult to fill, and in an attempt to stay competitive, the team has added veterans like DeAnthony Melton, Kyle Anderson, and Buddy Hield. Sensible moves, no doubt, but they don't address the central issue: who will be the ideal partner for Stephen Curry on the journey back to the top? That question still lingers, and the failed attempts to acquire Lauri Markkanen and Paul George show that the Warriors are being cautious, unwilling to compromise the future without clear guarantees. But what if the answer lies in a bold and risky move? Kawhi Leonard could be the key piece, but at what cost? The proposed trade is audacious. Kawhi Leonard, the silent enigma, could be the new face alongside Curry. In exchange, the Warriors would send Jonathan Kuminga, Andrew Wiggins, Gary Payton II, and first-round picks in 2026 and 2028 to the Clippers. A steep price, no doubt, that makes any fan think twice. Kuminga, with his latent potential, Wiggins, with his defensive stability, and GPII, with his energy and versatility, are significant losses. And the draft picks? They could turn into precious gems or mere grains of sand in the future. But if there's one thing we know, it's that Kawhi, when healthy, is one of the best. Is it worth the gamble? Kawhi's health is the big unknown. His injuries have been a constant shadow, a cruel reminder of how unforgiving fate can be. Yet, even with physical limitations, Leonard still showed flashes of his greatness last season, averaging 23.7 points, 6.1 rebounds, and 3.6 assists per game. These numbers, though not spectacular, indicate that the fire still burns within him. And if the Warriors are willing to bet, it's because they believe that fire can ignite the path to another title. The question is, will this bet pay off, or will it be just a fleeting illusion? To understand Kawhi's fit, one must look beyond the statistics. Leonard is the type of player who adapts, who understands the game on an almost instinctive level. In the Warriors, he would fit perfectly into Steve Kerr's system, which values ball movement and solid defense. Imagine a defense with Draymond Green and Kawhi, two of the league's most feared defenders, controlling the pace and dismantling opposing offenses. On offense, his ability to create his own shot and be a constant threat from anywhere on the court would add a new dimension to the already lethal Warriors' attack. This fit is tempting, but is it enough to justify the cost? The Clippers, on the other hand, are at a crossroads. The loss of Paul George and the arrival of James Harden have completely changed the team's dynamics. Harden, as talented as he is, doesn't bring the same security as Kawhi or George. And if the season starts poorly, the best option for the Clippers might be to accept this trade, gain youth and flexibility to rebuild. Kuminga is a star in the making, Wiggins brings consistency, and GPII can offer the kind of defense Harden will need by his side. But would the Clippers really be willing to part with Kawhi? Or will the fear of an uncertain future make them hesitate? For the Warriors, the decision to bring in Kawhi isn't just about improving the team in the short term. It's about redefining the legacy, about ensuring that Curry's remaining years are filled with victories and, potentially, more rings. Bringing Kawhi to the Bay Area could rekindle the fire that transformed the Warriors into a dynasty. It would be a return to the days when every game at the Chase Center was a battle won before it even began. But with this trade comes the risk. What if Kawhi can't stay healthy? What if the departing pieces become stars elsewhere? This is the dilemma the Warriors face. The risks cannot be ignored. If Kawhi continues to struggle with injuries, the Warriors could find themselves in a precarious position, with an aging team and a compromised future. But risk is part of the DNA of championship teams. The Warriors know this better than anyone. They've made bets before and emerged victorious. Could this be another of those bets? Or would it be the step that leads the team to an inevitable decline? The answers aren't simple, but the questions are vital. What's clear is that this is not a decision that can be taken lightly. Every move, every choice, could have ramifications that echo for years. For Curry, this is the moment. Time is not on his side, and every season that passes is a lost opportunity if the team isn't on the right path. Adding Kawhi to the team might be the last piece necessary to ensure those opportunities aren't wasted. But what about the young talents who are ready to take on responsibility? Sacrificing them now could be a fatal mistake. So, we reach the crucial point: is it worth taking this risk? The answer depends on how much the Warriors are willing to sacrifice in the name of greatness. If Kawhi is healthy and motivated, he could be the difference maker in a championship. But this is a dangerous bet, one that could cost dearly if things don't go as planned. The history of the NBA is full of bold moves that went wrong, but it's also filled with moments where risk resulted in glory. The Warriors need to decide which side of that history they want to be on. Ultimately, what's at stake is more than just a season, it's the legacy of a franchise that has redefined modern basketball. Bringing Kawhi Leonard to Golden State isn't just about winning now, it's about ensuring that the Warriors continue to be a standard of excellence for years to come. The future is uncertain, and the decisions the Warriors make in the coming weeks could define the team's destiny for a decade. The risk is high, but as they say, the greatest rewards only come to those who are willing to bet everything. What do you think, Warriors Nation? Are you ready to risk it all in the pursuit of glory?